What's good, superstars? Back with another Veve video. I got Superstar Joe, Superstar Rob in the house.
How you
How's it
doing?
going? How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good. You?
Not too bad, not too bad. Guys, if you're just finding the channel, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. We talk Veve every day, all day. We're on the Twitters, we're on the Instagram. Shameless plugs. Send us your pictures. We're going to post it on our Instagram. Send us your videos. We'll post it on our TikTok. We love doing it. We love interacting with the community. We just wanted the place to be where you guys can come and enjoy the Veve community and just spread love throughout it and make this community grow the right way. That's what we love to do here. Let's pull up the drop today. We had the Uncanny X-Men 282 first appearance of Bishop. Here are the comic covers. How'd you do on the drop, Rob?
I didn't get it. I didn't get the rebound either, so I wasn't able to get one at $7. But man, oh man, the prices were very nice afterwards in the secondary market. How about you?
So I put a tweet out. I don't know if you guys saw it. I asked the community. I said, "Is this comic the rare? Is it going to go under 30?" And started out where people were all saying, "No, you're crazy," and then people said yes, brought it back to even, and I think it ended up where it was 5-4 in terms of the no. So people thought this wouldn't go under 30
It's
gems,
unbelievable.
and we proved later on that it did because we ended up buying a couple. So I bought two of them under 30. I first bought one at 29 because I couldn't believe it was under 30. And then I bought one at 25 gems. And I think it went even lower. I think it's like, I've seen it like 23. Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't track it. I got it at 27.99. It doesn't. I think I saw it at 25 for a while. There could be even lower for that rare comic, but I'm happy with the price that I paid. I also want to point out and thank Superstar Brooklyn Trip, who answered our call last video where we asked if anybody can explain to us a little bit more about Bishop, the character. She
Mm-hmm.
said Bishop is one of the characters who took off in the 90s, first black X-Men teammate. He's from the future and has the power to absorb energy blasts, then shoot them back. So a
Oh,
character like Cyclops would be almost powerless against him. We know Veve Rank has set this as a B ranked comic. One of the even
yeah.
more reasons why that I wanted to own it, because at this point I have all the A's, I have one of the S's, and now I'm starting to build on the B's when they come out. I want them, especially at that price, under 30. Come on,
And
for a
rare.
rare.
And you got like 2350 in terms of number of editions. Once there's 8 million people on Veve, you're going to be looking good, I think. But I did see Comics and Crypto have a little bit of an alternative view. They said this is a sell, I'm pretty sure. So alternating views. Always like to be positive about it. So I think I agree, but I just think the price is right. And even if it's not the best comic, it is the best MCP points so far that
Yeah.
I've seen.
And
Um,
I know X-Men, another thing too, and I guess historically, I remember when Rob Stuff, we went and subscribed to him if you haven't already. We went on a stream, we had people in the comments talking about the historical importance of characters and the potential future importance of characters. I don't really know exactly where Bishop sits in that. I know X-Men's going to be integrated a
yeah,
lot more going forward, but that could be the reason for the differing opinion, where one
yeah.
values more the future, where the other values more the historic.
I think you're right. I think Veve Rank definitely takes into account the MCU and upcoming movies. And again, Rob Stuff, I was watching the stream earlier today. He was showing one of the Funko Pops that was like an exclusive release. And he says usually they do those exclusive releases right before a movie. If that is the case, there's going
Oh
to be
yeah, the release of Bishop as a Funko Pop.
a lot of hype. Yeah, exactly. So there'll be a lot of hype around this guy if that is the case. The ultra rare is clean. Like if it's down
Nice.
there, I might have to go and reach on that one. I think
It'd be good
just
for a
because
superstar money.
superstar money showroom over
Yeah,
there, right?
yeah, it'd be good. I like
I
that. I
think
think we got.
I think eventually you're gonna have a superstar money showroom with just like pink and blue colors and cotton candy colors and
Yeah, I
everything's
think
that color. We're gonna get
we'll,
that dragon. We get these comics as
we
a
need that
background.
princess. We need that princess.
Yeah, we're gonna just go crazy. So let us know what you guys think about that. But a big news came out after our video yesterday. Veve dropped the article about the Veve payout details. We're not going to clickbait you with that today, but cash out is coming, and now Vive's been officially releasing how it's coming. So they didn't say when, but they said how it's coming. Basically, I'm not going to read through the whole article. If you want it, just type in Veve Medium article payout details, and you'll get it. And it's just telling you people are in the beta. They keep opening it up to more and more people. If you log into the omi.vv.me, using your actual Veve account, you will see this screen. If you don't have any ecomi, it'll say 0. Whatever gems you have, it'll show here, and you'll have a payout button here. But mine is grayed out, and I'm not sure if you, in order to even activate it, like say you're able to sell, I know you have to have 1,000 gems, so maybe it will be grayed out even if you're able to sell. It may be grayed out if you don't have 1,000 gems. So the only way to know for sure if you're eligible, unless they tell you, would be to have 1,000 gems available, and then maybe that payout button jumps.
They got to do better though with that 1,000 gem minimum threshold. I hope it doesn't stay like that long term.
Yeah, hopefully that's just a short-term thing to help ease into the MTL, but we don't know for sure. They're announcing that there will be a KYC if it comes to selling, because obviously they need to match up your bank account with your person. But there will not be the KYC in order to buy or be in the app, which is good because it doesn't limit entry. So you can have people joining the app, and then when they're ready, they can do the KYC. So these are basically the screens that you're going to get when you want to enter your KYC details. So that's what you can expect. And then the payout, you're going to have to enter a payout method, so your bank account information. And they have mentioned that this could change. So after you do the whole program, you can reapply with a different bank account if you decide to change your mind. And they came out with all the different currencies: Australian, Canadian, Euro, the Euro, the Great British Pound, Hong Kong, Japan, New Zealand, and US dollar. So a lot of different currencies available. If it's not one that you can use, maybe you can find a way to get an account for that currency and then figure out your conversion afterwards. But at least there's options, and there seems like there's a lot of options. So here you go. It even lets you select
a USD account or something like that.
It even lets you select how you can get paid out. I'm not sure if the conversion fee would be better to do it directly into your currency, or if it's best to do it into USD and then find out a way to convert it, or have a US account. Maybe that's the best way. We're in Canada. I'm not sure if it makes most sense for us to withdraw into a US account.
So we can find our own ways to convert it without extra fees once you get it.
The thing is, it takes so long to figure out, like, to do these tests, like to do a trial.
I know.
You gotta wait like 2.5 weeks.
Like if you get a 10% fee and they're in USD probably. Yeah. Everything they have is probably in USD. So if you're in any other currency and you want to convert it directly to your currency, you already know they're going to hit you with some FX charge.
That's what I mean. So is it better to get the FX charge on your own? Maybe?
Yeah, like a US bank account, send it to the US bank account within your home country, then convert it on your own means.
So anyway, here it says, if I want to change my banking details, is what it's talking about. You can do that afterwards. How long does KYC? So we know KYC, I think, is 5 days. Yeah, 5 business days. And then after that, they mentioned in the AMA, it's like 2 weeks for the payout to actually enter into the bank. And then there's going to be fees for your bank, whatever your bank receiving is. They're going to charge you some kind of a fee, whatever it is that your bank charges for those types of transfers. It'll be dependent on your bank. Tap next is a continue, and there'll be a final confirmation screen. It will look like this. It'll say how much you want to withdraw. There's your 10% fee that they've pretty much noted that they will be having on the app, and there's been a lot of backlash about. But then they at the end of the article, they actually try to justify it. I'll show you that.
Yeah, I saw that with the justification part at the end, because everyone's going nuts over the 10%.
Yeah, here's the limits and the timelines. You must have a minimum gem balance of 1,000 gems to trigger the payout transaction. So I'm assuming if you don't have 1,000 gems, that button won't be white. It'll be gray. You won't be able to click it. And then you have to minimum take out 50 gems and 10% fee. So they need to make at least $5 here, they're saying. It's not worth it.
Still though.
The maximum withdrawal is 50,000 gems. I think that's a good thing. That is that high. I thought it would be a lot lower than that. And withdrawals will take on average 7 to 14 days. So you might get it within a week after your KYC approval. But
I don't know about you though. Like for me personally, this article doesn't really excite me. I'm glad it's coming because I know it's going to help grow the app. Yeah. I just personally have no intention of taking a single gem out for a long time.
I'm more excited maybe for the potential users that will enter because of this.
Agreed.
Like I think this is big time. If that once MTL comes, that's like the biggest, at least with me, with my friends, that's the biggest thing preventing them from entering the app, because they don't want to lock up money. They want to be able to have money that they can take out if they need an emergency. And things aren't cheap on here, right? So now you're talking about bigger money if you want something really cool.
We're at all-time lows right now, pretty
And it's
much.
still not cheap.
Not from the listing price, but we're at like some of the lowest prices that we've seen ever, and it's still not cheap to be
Yeah.
able to afford many of these NFTs.
So to get somebody in and say, oh, by the way, come buy a Superman for $3,000. If it goes to 5,000, you made $2,000, but you can't take it out. It's hard to sell somebody on that.
Yeah. I love the fee comparison. I was laughing when I saw this.
Yeah, this is the funny part. So at the end of it, because I'm sure they've been listening to the community and people and saying like 10% is crazy. What's wrong with you? They put in some examples of how eBay charges a minimum fee of 12.55 on sales up to 7,500 and an additional 2.35 on anything over that.
Yeah.
So they're comparing themselves to eBay, which I guess is a fair comparison.
Is it though?
I guess it's an auction platform, as if that's the type of thing, if that's the going rate. But then they bring in one lower just in case people are like, oh, but how about Etsy? Etsy charges a 20-cent listing fee for any item and add a 5% transaction. So that's much lower.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe they'll experiment with it if there's enough pushback. Maybe they'll do something like this where you pay an upfront fee, which covers their back end, and then you have a percentage on top of that that's not so much. Who knows?
I know. I guess what bothers people is that there's just fees on top of fees. Like first right now, and hopefully one day they get rid of this, because with MTL, they should be able to make it happen so you can get money in directly. And let's go and circumvent the Apple Store. There's the Apple Store fee, then there's the conversion fee between currencies. Then you got the fee when you sell Marvel collectible or whatever. You're gonna have a less if you sell something that's not. But
you get the tax and the fee. It's crazy. But that's what crypto is at nowadays. I mean, you're getting gas fees on OpenSea. You're getting all kinds of fees, even Top Shot and NFL All Day. They all got fees, man. It is what it is. These guys they're taking advantage. They're making money. But as soon as there's more competition in 5 to 10 years, I'm sure those fees will drop. It's just like anything else. It's you got to keep up with the Joneses, and people are going to move to wherever they pay the least amount of fees. Look at Robinhood for stocks, right? Like no fees. They got a huge market share because of that.
As time goes on,
there's all these other ones coming out where you don't pay fees. So anyway, enough about that. We talked about this to death until they come out with a date. I don't really want to bring it up. So we'll move on. Big drop tomorrow. 1,007 gems for the secret rare, 307 gems for the ultra rare. You convinced me to go for it with the get more gems gate.
Well, actually, I have something to mention here. So superstar Axa Lima got us on Instagram messaging us here. She asked a question saying about the get more gems. She said, I heard that there's only a maximum amount of gems. She said 600. I thought it was 500, but it could be 600.
I think it's 600.
So 600. And then she wanted to know what's going to happen if you go for the drop and you get it. And I said, well, really, this is territory we haven't seen yet. Like, let's say you win it, but we know get more gems max is 600.
Yeah.
Like, there's a risk that even if you pump in those 600, it's not going to let you buy another 600. We don't know for sure.
Yeah. I don't even know if is it 600. No, we've loaded more than 600 per day.
Yes, per day. Yes. So, but in this,
you would have to do the process environment. Twice. Yeah.
You have a high stress environment here.
And there's people on the app and there's lag, and you're probably, let's be real, you're probably not going to get through two gem loads.
You probably won't even get it in the first place. But let's say you do. Personally, I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to pump in the max, see what happens. Okay. Hope it loads, lets me buy another, see what happens if I get that close. And then hopefully, because what usually happens is that the get more gens doesn't switch to buy now, but maybe because there's less load of people, you might get that opportunity, right?
Especially if you hit it on a rebound. If you hit it on a rebound, I think you have a better odds to get the gems in there on the rebound than you would on the initial drop, because you lose a lot of the load will come off. But I think this is unpopular opinion, guys. We do not recommend that you do the drop this way. This is just how we're doing it, because that's just how we roll, and don't feel like pumping in 1,000 gems for something that I have such a low chance of getting. If you do get it, it's already a lottery ticket. Change your life.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't believe that I'm going to get it. If I do get it, I'll let all of you know about it. And
I think if we're gonna get one of these, the next video is we got the car.
maybe we'll make that anyways. We got the car, and let you guys guess. You guys love the clickbait, right? Anyway, okay. Let us continue here, because now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of the video. I'm gonna pull up Rob's screen here, and let's talk about the market.
So I have a theory, and I think we share this theory. There's been a lot of different opinions on it, but I feel like at this point, the market, you have that steady decline drop. It's gonna have to turn at some point.
Yeah.
We got a lot of reasons that you could point to. For me, the biggest one right now is this bond card in the very, very short term. There are gonna be so many people who don't get this bond card,
Yeah.
and they're gonna have 1,007 gems or whatever. They're probably
Yeah.
gonna have a little bit more. What are they gonna do with those gems? Even if MTL is coming, even if we have, political situation right now all over the world and uncertainty, you can't get your gems out even if you wanted to, and
Yeah.
you have no idea when's going to happen. So, I mean, the prices to me
Unless
seem pretty appealing right now.
unless they're selling them off app, which is a potential possibility.
That's true.
People could be pulling gems to sell off app if they actually really need the money somewhere in some of these places. That could be a potential, but I don't think there's. I don't know. This
But
might.
the guys who are the guys or girls, whoever, who are getting these 1,007 gems before the
Yeah,
drops, I
that's
feel like
definitely happening.
it's
People
happening. But
people
they're
think
probably
that
hardcore VV people.
no, but people think that they're don't kid yourself. There's a lot of people stacking gems for this drop.
They
There's
are.
a lot of hype behind it, and there's going to be a lot of people going into the drop with 1,007 gems.
I think so.
We are not one of them, but there are probably, I would say, probably half of the people at least going into this drop will have the gems available.
I'm just going to speculate, though, that the people that are doing this
Yeah.
can afford to do this, and they have a good enough collection that they feel comfortable doing this, and that free ability to sell some high net worth items off
Yeah.
to then be able to participate in this drop. All I'm saying is I think that there's a better chance that they'll come back and start buying up some of these really low floors.
They're not getting this. You're not going to get this drop, guys. Like, it's very unlikely. If you do get this drop, please come to us on Instagram, on Twitter. We'll spread your story. We'll help you find a buyer. But you're not getting it. Like, let's be real. If we know somebody who gets this, it's going to be very far very far chance. But it could happen.
I really hope a superstar gets it if they can, though.
That'll be amazing.
We know there's going to be 7 getting it. We know there's going to be 500 people on the other one.
Yeah.
So
if you get it, we'll make a whole video about you. We'll put you on Instagram, tag you. We'll blow up your Twitter. Trust me. Let us know if you end up getting one and what you do with it. We want to know that story for sure. But you're right. There's going to be a lot of gems coming back into the market, and I think the market will be pumping here. This is not financial advice, obviously, but following the bond card, I would be shocked.
We're going to speculate that. So if you look here, like this is the lenticular card. Like a lot of them have been getting completely crushed. But you'll notice that like a lot of I brought up some examples. Jaunty Jig, the Donald Duck, the lenticular card. We got the Joe Mad. And I threw in a Finn. Because on Rob's stuff, I said I like Finn as the off guy. If you look at all their charts, like just consistent decline with like no reversal in sight. But I have to just speculate that if you look at previous price history before the pop off, we're getting to those levels. I mean, we haven't quite made it here for the Joe Mad. You still have that kind of linear. And then you got the Finn 2 even, right? Back to its stability from before. Part of me feels that after these 1,000 gems come out, these prices should be appealing enough that people are going to come back and start buying things up. What do you think?
I think a lot of the people who got into these items, and it's most items on the app, you're coming back down to those prices where you bought them at. So there's less and less appeal to sell them off, I would think. So maybe the more recent things, they haven't really had the pop, so it's harder to tell, like the Donald Lenticular that you were showing or those cards there. I think maybe people don't know what the low could be, and I'm hoping that they go lower because I wouldn't mind to pick up a few of these if they do go under 200 each.
Yeah, Mickey at 319, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking I really want to get into that Mickey, but I needed to come down a little bit more. But I don't know. Veve could drop a huge drop on us before the bond card. Like it could happen right after we get off this video, and then they drop something, and that could continue the squeeze. I don't know. I'm not expecting it. I'm expecting a big reversal, just because, like you said, and I said, there are a lot of gems parked on the sidelines right now, and people are waiting for the bond drop because it's all around YouTube, Twitter. This will change your life. This will change your life. And when it doesn't change their life, they're going to say, what's the next best thing that can change my life? And probably Supermans and all these undervalued things are going to be exploding.
Well, some skeptics, and this is another thing I saw mentioned, is that the idea that MTL, this article, now that's officially out, people might be saying, I'm going to start stashing gems now. I'm not going to buy because
that could be a thing.
So there's a chance that might hold some of the gems coming back, but I still think that the majority of the people, if they don't get this drop, they're coming back in. But we'll see. We'll probably talk about it on Sunday.
I don't see why right now it makes any sense to hold the 1,000 gems without MTL actively there.
Yeah.
And
no
with
date
these
set,
prices, and with these
and there's no
prices,
date.
these
So
are
it's not
like
like
some items like this one you're showing right now, all-time low.
yeah,
Okay,
and
why?
there's no date. So what are
Yeah.
you holding them for? Because you want to prepare for MTL. Because once MTL date's announced, everyone's gonna rush to sell again preparation for that date. The
Yeah.
date's still not there. It's
Yeah,
still
that's
not
true.
there.
That's another date. That's another date that you should think about if you were ever thinking about loading gems into the app. When that announcement happens, that might be a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
People trying to get into cash, but then you'll see the new people come into the app and blow everything up. That's definitely how it's going to go. It's just a matter of if you're there near the bottom.
Yeah, that's
But
what we speculate at least.
yeah, anything else you got here? Or?
No, I think that's it. So if anyone watching right now, all you superstars, make sure you comment below. We want to hear what you think about this video. Let us know what you think about the market right now. Are the gems on the side going to be coming back into the market when they don't, let's say, get the bond drop? Let us know what you think as well about the MTL article. If there's anything else you want to point out or highlight for us.
Check
And
out this. Check out the
go ahead.
contest. So yeah, check out the contest on Instagram. This is closing like probably Sunday. We're gonna reach out to Ken Penguin, see who he picks. But I don't know if you can pull up the Instagram there. Maybe we could do that quickly.
I can try 1 second.
Yeah, let's see if you can pull it up. But guys, to enter the contest, all you got to do, you got to send us a funny picture with your collectible. We've gotten tons of look at these ones. These are killing me. We got a bunch of entries, and there's 3 comics to give away. So you got a good chance here. And Ken Penguin's going to be picking from what he thinks are the funniest ones, and we'll be giving them away to you. We'll slide in the DMs or something to get your Veve name. And all thanks to Ken Penguin's donation. But guys, go follow the Instagram. Even if you don't have an entry, it's fun. We're already up to 70 followers just from the contest. It's awesome, and we're enjoying that community there as well. It's so much fun. And again, we're on Twitter, we're on TikTok, all the good stuff.
Yeah. And feel free to DM us too. We're getting DMs on Insta. If you have a question, you want to talk it out, we're always here for you. So join the fam if you haven't already and you're watching. Hit the subscribe button. Smash the thumbs up button. And we can't wait to hear from you. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Love you. Bye.